Hi there, this is Bibi Cameron here. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a super duper easy technique to heat emboss through die cuts. This is an idea to add a sparkle and an elegant touch to a very simple die cut composition. So to do this, I'm going to be using a Spring Blooms Corner die by Simon Says stamp. This is a gorgeous die and it's perfect to explain this technique. So all I'm going to do is to die cut a panel. This is a C6 cardstock panel, and I'm going to die cut this panel twice, just like that. I'm using the Spellbinders all-in-one tool to get rid of the excess paper, but you can also use any other tool you might have. So once I have the panel completely die cut, I'm going to use a double-sided adhesive sheet, and I'm going to stick this at the back of that piece of cardstock. Then I'm going to use any color of embossing powder. I'm using here Coral Beach. This is a gorgeous, vibrant and sparkling embossing powder color. And after I apply this over the cardstock like so, I'm going to press this down and through the die cuts using my fingertips. I'm going to get rid of any excess of embossing powder, and I'm going to repeat the process with different colors of embossing powder. Once I finish adding all the colors of embossing powder I want, I'm going to apply a last layer of embossing powder over the whole image, and this will fill any gap that wasn't covered by the powder in previous applications. So that's how I finish this. And to get rid of any excess of powder over the front of the cardstock, I use a Nuvo sweep brush that I use for everything, and as simple as that, I just get rid of that excess of powder. And because the powders are stuck to the adhesive, they are not going to come off. Next, I'm going to heat set this, and the embossing powders are going to expand, filling the negative space of those die cuts, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So the only recommendation I have to do this is to use heat-proof double-sided adhesive. As mine didn't arrive on time for this video, I use Tonic double-sided adhesive sheets, and I was being very careful when heating the embossing powders. And you can use these panels to create different cards and for different occasions and any size. For today, I keep it simple with a beautiful die cut sentiment, die cut out of vellum and white cardstock. To give you extra ideas, and with the panel I just made, I'm going to die cut several little tags that can be used to embellish any project. I'm going to make a box, but the box has a creative ingredient that I want to share with you as well. But before that, let me show you how these little tags looks once you have die cut them. And if you add sentiments or a little banner, these tags are going to be super cute, and you can use any color of embossing powder. Okay, for the next project, I'm going to grab chunky scallop rectangle dies, and I'm going to grab the larger die in the set, and I'm going to die cut a piece of white cardstock. Then I'm going to score this piece all around the edges at 1 inch. Next, I'm going to fold over those scoring lines like so. And then I'm going to trim every corner as I'm doing here. Then I'm going to cut over the scoring line, and until those scoring line intercepts on each corner. Then I make a diagonal cut from the center of that flap to the point in which those scoring lines intercept. And that's all I do. You will get a piece that looks like this, and all you have to do is to use adhesive to adhere this and give the three-dimensional shape that we are looking for. And this is a very basic box design. You can die cut a small rectangle in the center of this lid before gluing this together. Stick some acetate behind it, and in that way you will be able to see the contents of the box. And you can also stick a butterfly on top or you can also add a stamped image. So this is very basic. This could be the base of a box, but I'm going to use it as the lid of the box today. I'm going to use this piece of cardstock that measures 7 inches 7/8 by 6 inches and 1/8, and I'm going to score at 2 inches all around the edges. Then I'm going to use scissors to make some cuts in the paper, following those scoring lines and until those scoring lines intercept, to create the flaps of the box and to be able to give this piece that three-dimensional shape we are looking for. I make these boxes all the time, and you know, sometimes we have some dies that we think that we can only use those on card making, but you can die cut the panels of boxes and you can make three-dimensional projects really beautiful using your dies or stamps, and this is super easy. I really enjoy making boxes. This box measures 2 inches and a quarter by 3 inches and a half and is 2 inches tall. This box is done, and all I have to do is to embellish with one of these little tags. And I made 2 boxes so that looks more substantial. And well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, to visit my blog for more ideas and inspiration. Thank you very much for watching, and happy crafting. Bye!